deal? What up, everybody? Excuse me. What's going on? How are we? How are you? You know what? Let this track play a little. It deserves some recognition, this track right here. This track right here. Oh, this shit make my people want to jump. Oh, this shit make my people want to jump. What up? New background. Yes. Office. Get some LEDs. No, I turned everything off. Is it better with the lights on? Yesterday we had the lights on. Let's see if it's any better like this. We could do this. Is this better? You guys like that better? Off or on? Let me know. Because off better, right? Because then I got the spotlight. Are there dimmers? I could dim them. Face darker. The dark night. New setup with this. Hold on. Let's see if this works right here. You guys want me to light a candle and put a little vase or a vase, depending on how you were raised. All right. Lights off brought back 20-year-old Wicks. Hey baby, you guys are enjoying yourselves. Alright, I think this is intimate enough, and I think we can get into a little breakdown. Congrats to everybody that showed up on Friday and ate like a pig. And it is now... It is now, the holiday for the US is over. It's not over, but it's all day today, but the market would have been closed by now anyway, so we are in the clear. No red folders here, nothing concerning our currency. So it is what it is on the charts. The daily closed very interesting. Yesterday, we actually spoke about it all evening. We were expecting the daily to flip at some point because on Friday you closed here, which was right under the daily low, right below the daily level. So if this is your daily level, right, and on Friday you closed right below it, you were going to make a top wick. We just didn't know yesterday where we were going to top out, but at some point we knew we were going to flip, and that's what happened. It closed bearish, so now logically you would look for a top wick to drive down. We don't really have a top wick, so I'm gonna look for buys to create that top wick as we're coming down here. Where can we look for those buys? I would look at the bottom of this range. Let's see. That was the daily. So we would look roughly this area here. No, I think it would be higher here. Let's see. I'm going to look for buys at around 35, flat 35.06. And if we do not get there, ideally, I want to see sells at around this right here. This is a really good rejection. If you guys can see, wait, let me let some people into the Zoom. But if you guys could see how we kind of tap here right after establishing a resistance there. So it's a really solid area all across the board. So if we place our level there, so we have a range in this area. Okay. We have a resistance, we have a support here, so we're going to look to play this range. I will look for buys as we start getting to 35 flat in order to take it up to 40 flat, and once we're at around 40 flat, I'm going to look for sells to come down. If we just come up to 40 flat, then we're gonna look for sells as we're driving up. Yeah, if we start driving down here, which I don't know if we will for the Asian session, as soon as we tap 34.49, I'll look for buys. That's not to say we can't form a support now and come up, but it's to say that I'm just not gonna take a position here in this area. So, new office, yeah, temporary office. This is as low as I can make the music. I can't make it any lower and it'll be on mute. USD banking holiday, low volume, yeah, but it's irrelevant because even if it was open, it would still be closed right now. Like, banking hours for the United States are over. Now we're in Asia, yeah, we're not streaming New York today, but in Asia, we're depending on the Asian markets to move. Great to see you this Sunday night, Wix. Yep, especially since it's Monday. Our analysis was on point yesterday, though. Yo, you do vape. Yo. Stop yelling like you're across the street. Right here. I'm in your ear. Pause. You know what I mean. Extra long pause. Alright, let's get back to the current situations here. Let's see what happens. We might have buys sooner. I just want to see how we print and if we can print any motion here. Wow, this wouldn't be a bad place to tap either, all across the board. As you can see, we tend to drive up every time we tap here. Just all across the board. Can we see that same reaction, or will we just drive straight through? But if it's done that the last few times, I'm gonna expect it to do the same thing. Let's see if we can form some kind of so we might get some buys 36.85 here, and if not, if we're in buys and it goes against us, we might have some pineapples at 35. Let's see chat. First 15 closed bearish, no top wick. So the hourly here has no chat. You know what? The hourly here has no top wick. Hold on. If we can tap 36.85, we might have a buy off the rip. Let's see if we can tap it. Before the hour, if we can get this before the hourly flips here, it'll be really interesting. I think that was it. Might come back and flip. What's the difference here? 6 pips, 8 pips now. Yeah, you might get this hourly top wick, because here's the idea is to get the advantage point to the flip, which is roughly, we would have been 9 pips here. If it tapped that area, then the hourly flip is 9 pips. Then you're break even on the flip here. That's the idea. Break even on the flip, and then if it drives, great. If it doesn't, then you will have more opportunities for another position. But that might be it. Because now if the hourly flips and then comes back down, now it's already grabbed liquidity. It's done the move that we want. Now the second time, it's a lot more likely to actually break 36.85 and come down. We want that initial rejection off 36.85 or off around this area. Because now once the hourly comes up and flips, now it has a top wick. Now the next 15 has a top wick. Now it's a lot. If it starts coming back down to 36.85, it's highly likely that it'll break it. So it might not come back there. It might come back to 39 areas for more sells. Let's see how we form here. Let's see. Let's see if this 5 can come down and tap 36.8. Yeah, at that point, we're gonna look for. At that point, it's gonna be roughly 70 pips for a stop. Three minutes for this 5, 8 minutes for the 30. So let's see. Be interesting. This 30 flips. Looking maybe the 30 flip. The way it's printing right now, we should drive up. But I'm gonna look for a steeper bottom wick, and let's see if we can get that maybe on the next 5. Ideally, on the next 30-minute candle after this 30 closes bullish or doji. We can close bullish or doji here on the 30. Look, the hourly's now come up, created a top wick. Right? Ideally, we come back down with a bottom wick on the next 15, which would also be the next 30. This 15 would close bullish, the 30 would close doji, and now it's all about grabbing a good quality entry. Okay, and then we have 25 pips, 30 pips to the top of the range. How's the new house? I'm not in my new house. My new house had a roof leak, so instead of just fixing the leak, we're replacing the entire roof. So and that's going to be roughly 2 weeks. It's going to be done by like middle of the month, and then I'll be in the new house. This is temporary. This is just another property. All right, 1 minute here for this 5. Interesting how this hour will close. And I also want to see if this 15 flips now in the last 5-6 minutes, or stays bullish for us to continue driving up. Because now we've created a top wick for the previous 5 where there wasn't one, or the previous 15. So that was a 5 close. I do expect this, even though I was saying we're looking for buys here in the specific situation, I do overall expect this to come down and correct some of this move up. Coming back down after the hourly made a top wick. So who do we have in the house tonight? Sorry, chat. I'm kind of neglecting it today. All right, got a packed Zoom. Not bad. What up? I see you. You still recovering from that house part? You good, right? There goes the 15 flip. Created a top wick. The previous 15. Let's see. Looking for buys right now. Looking for buys at 36.85. But depending on how it forms here, maybe some more buys at 35 flat. And I know in my head it needs to come down to 35 flat. But I also understand that we have a limited amount to stream here, so we're trying to catch what we can here. What up, Eddie? Amazing. Okay, drop a like if you haven't done so yet. I know I always got to be reminded, so Don't be upset if I'm reminding you. All right, we also had the 30 close. 30 close below the most recent, not below the overall, but below the most recent. So we might see a top wick on this 30 and have the hour finish out the range. Should be interesting. Yeah, I'm going to expect this 5 to flip here. Yeah, and sub to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Guessing it will range to London, yeah? Well, let's see if we can play the range. The range game. You ever play the range game? Fort Lauderdale Airport sucks. It's definitely better than Miami. Definitely quicker than Miami Airport. 100%. Thank you, thank you. If you get impatient, I feel like you wasted your time. No, I don't. I get tired, not impatient. I don't feel like I wasted my time. I just move on. I don't feel like it's a given. Like, the market doesn't owe me anything, right? Like, if it owed me some shit, I'd be over here, and if it didn't pay up, I'd be calling Joe Pesci, bring over your bat, you know, get the gang together. We gotta take care of business, we gotta go collect. But nah, it doesn't owe me anything, and I understand that. So it's just, hey, if I'm able to get something, great. Devious debt collector crew, right? So the hourly flip here. Maybe we can look for the bottom wick on the next hourly. Let's see how this 4 hours. Yeah, I don't know. "25 minutes on this 4 hour. It's tough. I think we need to wait for the 4 hour to close and see how the next one opens up. And if we were able to get in on this rejection for the hourly flip somewhere below 36.85, then great. I think where it's like, it's a high probability position. It's a very low risk position because you'll have plenty of chances to manage risk. But over here, I'm not interested in getting in. What's the story behind your tattoo, if you don't mind me? I mean, all right. Haven't we done? We've done this before, chat. Have we not done this? We've definitely done this. So, all right. This right here. Let me see. Okay. This right here. That's the anchor. It represents, right, I'm supposed to put a Ukrainian flag in that little spot right there. I haven't gone to do it yet, right there. That's an anchor. It stands for the city that I was born in, which is a city on the sea in Ukraine, right? It's a port city, so that's what the anchor is. That's where I was anchored. And then on the anchor, you have a scale with two different epochs of my life, with the Big Apple, which is where I grew up, and then you have, wait, where's it? And then I got the orange on this side right there, which is where I'm at right now, right? And then I got the masks here, right? Comedy and tragedy, because my father was an actor. He was a stage actor, and that's what those masks represent. That's a tribute to my dad, right? That's a lily because my mother's name is Lily. That's a smaller lily because my oldest daughter's name is Lily. And right here, the clock. I don't know if you could tell. Got a clock right there. The clock represents, the clock always says 420. So it's on 420 right there, if you could see it. That's what the clock is. And the little cat right here is floating away on a balloon. That's my wife, because her name's Cat. Is it Odessa? Yeah, I was born in Odessa. A life roadmap. Yeah, it's not done yet. Ancient Greek city. Yep. It was an ancient Greek settlement which became the city of heroes for Ukraine. $4:20 a.m. or p.m. It doesn't matter. It's 4:20. Office tour. This is I did it yesterday. It's basically a library. We're in a library right now, chat. This place has an insane amount of books. Look at all that. Those are all beer mugs right there. See that? And then there's more books, the same thing the other direction. And over there you have, wait, you got a menorah and Miami. And over there you have the ocean and a boat in the window. Sailboat in the window, sailboat in the window. Jewish? No, Jamaican. Jamaican blood. Yes, very Jewish. Chat, if this stream shuts off, I got this, there's, like, I haven't really moved this over yet, and there's the button to turn off all the power in this room is right under me, and I tapped it when I was starting the stream, and I thought the stream would have stopped, but it turned off and on, and really lucky the stream stayed on. Jamaican was there? I didn't say Jew Jamaican. I said Jamaican. Yes, I'm Jewish. Can you? Did the menorah at the window give it away? Like the fuck? All right. Hourly flipped again after coming down. Interesting here. And ugly. Hanukkah vibes. Which one was the last time you had a short hair? I have a short hair. Come on. I stopped cutting my hair about 6 years ago. So I'd say yes, 7 years ago. So roughly 7 years ago, I had short hair. 6 or 7 years ago. 2017, I think. End of 2016. Can you tell us what the difference between pineapples and zucchini, please? My zucchini is an actual entry or setup. Pineapple is just the action of adding on more positions or more risk to your breakdown. If you move cities, different part of town, just different part of town. Still got the black Air Forces on. I sleep in them bitches. No, I fucked up, chat. You guys saw me post from the beach yesterday, right? You guys saw my IG. I was on the beach. Right near the beach, boy. Well, I didn't put any sunblock on my feet. And my feet burnt. So now I got burnt feet. So I had to stop the OnlyFans feet pics for a little while now, because I'm gonna have, yeah, I got fried feet. You guys ever had fried feet? That's what I got. It's terrible. 10 out of 10 experience.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
I don't know. I mostly scalping. I might swing like once in a while when I do. But it's not like down the road. It's whenever like I see something really good then. Whole week in DR, no sunburn. We're at 5 minutes on a Miami beach and fucked. I couldn't put my Air Forces on. I could put my socks on. I couldn't put slippers on. Nothing. Have the hourly close bullish here, or maybe a bearish right at 36.85. Get the 30, no bottom wick, might close bullish. If the hourly can close bull, we can look for the next hourly to break this hourly low and then take buys. which isn't bad. This is the last 15 of the 4 hour as well. So let's see how we close. This can be interesting. According to urban legend, Wicks walked back home on his hands that day. Nah. I just went and they carried me. I got carried home. I did. I got aloe vera and a foot rub. That's exactly what the fuck happened. I got aloe vera and a foot rub. And it was cold. He wore Tim's no socks? Nah, you know what I did? I fucking bought some, you know those two-sided Velcro sheets? I bought that and a Dr. Scholl's and just fucking glued this shit up to my fucking soles and just walked home in the Dr. Scholl's. In the foot sole. Gotta get that two-sided Velcro. I'm telling you. What's the deal? You tell me you the God molecule. What's the deal? W Crocs gang. Hey, I got nothing against Crocs. I'm cool with Crocs. Just not at the gym. Slide, try to provide for me. Black Air Force Crocs, be real. Like Jordan 4s? Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s. It's a good track. Is that Dave? Fire track. Yeah, I like Jordan 4s. They're really comfortable. I got a whole bunch of 4s. I actually have the Core 4s. The Cores. Probably my favorite pair of J's. Or my second. Like my top 2 or 3. Definitely. I think for me, I like the 4s, the 5s, and the 13s. Like those are my favorite. I have the Cause 4, the dark ones, not the silver ones, not the gray ones. And then I have the Black Cat 13s. I don't have the Black Cat 4s. What I miss? I've been at work. Everything. Missed everything. I don't own a pair of 6s or 7s, honestly. I don't like them because I don't like them for just wearing with shit. Like, I got a pair of 3s. Some gray 3s. Have to pick her up in 10 minutes. Hope to get a trade on. We don't even know who her is, but we all feel you. Like, oh, her. You got to pick her up. Bro, just tell her to walk. Right? That's what you want us to say. We don't know who she is, but we already know. If it's her, it's like, yo. He's got to pick her up. Not her again. Damn. Chad, he's got to pick her up. Again. I wouldn't do it. Where's Mick Jagger in storage? They are in storage. There's the Rolling Stones. I need room for them. I gotta make some room for them. Thinking of putting them in the baby's room. Is that Mick Jagger doing blow off a mirror in a painting in your baby's room? Yes! Perfect. What prop firm do you recommend? Let's talk about that. MFF. If you don't go with MFF, I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your trading career. Slip them to hell. MFF is down. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. My frozen funds. My fake funds. Mother F your funds. Six minutes here for the 4-hour close. We need to, if we close like we are right now, we're gonna need to break these lows. We're gonna need to break 36.85. At least the 1 hour, the previous 1 hour low. For this agency, yeah, I'm waiting. We're gonna wait on the next hour. We're gonna see if we can start off with no top wick and come down, break the 1 hour low. Minutes. What we don't want is no top wick on this hourly. this hourly closes with no top wick, it gets really difficult here. Because then you're looking for the 4-hour top wick, and give me a second, chat. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Went to get some apples and fill up my cup. Apple a day keeps the doctor away, chat. $20 a day will keep everything else away, yeah. All right, so the 4-hour closed here. Let's see if we can come down here. So I'm looking for the break of the previous 1-hour low at 1937.06, and then I'm gonna look for buys. Apple is bad for you, actually. Come on, man. Ah. 4-hour close bearish here. 4-hour close, I'd say below the overall 4-hour. So it needs a top wick to drive down. And the daily still needs to come up, create a steeper wick. For me to be much more comfortable and confident in my position, we also need a steeper wick on this candle. Ideally for the previous 30, maybe below the 1. Damn, holding a sell for a year and a half. Swap fee strategy, swap fee strategy. I see you. I see you, baby. Holding that L. Holding that L. Yeah, I'm about making a killing in swap fees right now. Oh, we made a low for the previous 15, huh? We flip here. Wait, I want a steeper wick. I know we made a low for the previous 15, but I want one for the previous 30. I want like the flip. That's what I want our position to be. I want to be break even by the time this candle flips. That's the goal. So that's why I want a better entry. And you guys are like, oh, Wix, that's only 3 pips, right? And you're expecting the candle to drive, but I'd rather get a better entry. By the flip, we're break even, and at that point, it's like, hey, if it drives, it drives. So let's see. Oh, here. Okay. We broke the previous 30 low. All right, driving down. I'm gonna take a buy right here. There we go. Buy right there. My entry was right here. 37.4. Okay, we broke 30 low. We grabbed the liquidity below there. It could come down lower, but if it does drive up, I mean, we'll have a chance at pineapples. But if it does drive up, we won't miss it after grabbing liquidity below the 30. I'm looking at roughly this area for stops. At around 1930, as we said earlier in the stream. Right, we'll have chances at pineapples at 35.06, but if we come up here 10-15 pips, that will be our position for the evening. If we comes down lower, we might have a longer stream, but we'll have a chance at pineapples. The idea here is we grab liquidity below the previous 30. The previous hourly has closed bullish, and we're going to look for this hourly that has no top wick to flip bullish as well. If it doesn't and it comes down, you have a chance with the next hourly to actually either it grabs the top wick and you'll get a chance to get out, because then it would have to flip this hourly anyway. It would have to break this hourly high, or we'll have a chance to enter 35.1, 35 flat for some pineapples. And that's the way I'm looking at things, and I'm looking to take this up then to these wicks, 66 pips roughly. Okay, now ideally this is where we want entry, right below the previous candle, but by the time I turned on my terminal it came up. So how much swap fees for gold? I mean, it depends. I don't know. I don't know if there's like a set limit everywhere. Like my last swap fee that I held a few weeks back, it was 11 pips. Volume what's lower low, that's fine. It can create a lower low. I'm not saying we're not going to see drawdown. I'm just telling you I'm in a position here. You got $139 last week for one day, yes, but one day, what was that in pips? How many pips? Because that could be 1 pip. Yeah, on a short, you should be making some money. On a long, on a buy, you should be getting charged a fee. Hey bro, you gonna trade? Yes, I'm gonna buy. Just entered buy. Where to? To the place on the screen that says target. This is a new 4-hour candle. It doesn't have a top wick. Yes, the hourly and the 4-hour just started. We don't have a top wick. Highly likely we make one. And as we do that, we will start managing risk. Okay? I mean, for me, I'll be like 6 pips in profit as we start breaking the previous hourly high, but should have been around 9, but all good. At some point, this 4-hour should flip. If our market structure should, you can, and I'll have a chance to do that through pineapples. But if we can reject here and drive up as we've done previously with the strong rejection right there and right there and right here, we can just do that. Even to here, this is great. That's more than enough. Right, at this point, we're sitting at 13, 14 pips, and then that's what we're looking for. Also, make sure you're not married to the position, and if you're running in profits, you get higher time frame closing with no top wicks. You know what I mean? Start managing risk as well. Let's see. We have ample opportunity to drive up And if we're wrong, we have ample opportunity to mitigate risk and also opportunities to manage and close off positions. And if this 4-hour flips, that also doesn't mean it's going to drive up. It can flip, grab liquidity, but once it does that, you have to understand what's going on, and you'll have a chance to also maybe go break even or take risk off the table. The idea is the 30 had no bottom wick here, right? The previous 30, we came down, we broke that, we grabbed liquidity below the previous 30, made a bottom wick for it. At around 38.7, I'm going to look to take risk off the table. Don't manage risk, the risk manages me. Do not follow this advice. It's not advice, it's actually very true. You're either in control of your position or the market controls you and you've lost. If you've lost control, you've lost the trade. Even if it by some weird chance in hell does hit your TP and you get profits. You got to be in control here to manage stuff logically. Ooh, the 5 made that top wick, huh? Where are you? Is this your house as well? Yes, this is a house that I own. Use a magical speed up button if you had it. Hell yeah. Speed this shit up. Get me out of here. I want to enjoy my day. I'm not about this. I'm about enjoying life. Right? This is just a small portion of my day. But it's a must. This is a small but a highly prioritized portion of my day. And because it is such a short time that I'm here, it's one of the reasons I prioritize this, because I want to get the most out of this. All right, the first 15 closed, which is a little tough. It closed bearish and with no top wick, so we might create a top wick here and come down and see steeper lows. But that's why once this hourly flips here, I'm probably going to go break even. I know it's 5 or 6 pips, but once it flips bullish, there's a high chance it comes back down, rebreaks the low, and drives down. Okay, let's not put it that way. It's not a high chance that it does that. There's a high chance that then if it does that after making a top wick, we're going to see a steep drive down. This could be it too. This could be the top wick for the 15, right? But I'm going to probably go break even once the hourly flips. If it doesn't and comes down here, then I'm still holding the position. 1937.41. Yeah, I got 1937.45. The hourly coming up on a flip. No, not yet. Yeah, that might have been the top wick for the 15. Like, then I'm not managing positions here. Buy from gold from 1940. Pineapples, bro. Pineapples. I will say this, though. You are in a position, and it's too late for me to help you. And my advice before you take the position wouldn't be the breakdown of the position. It would be me telling you that make sure that all these questions that you have right now are answered prior to the position. Like when you took the buy at 1940, you had to know what you were going to do if it drops down to 1937, 36. That already had to be in your breakdown. That had to be part of your plan. That has to be predetermined. You have to have an idea of, you don't have to have an exact plan because you don't know how the candles are going to print exactly, but you have to have an idea of how you're going to manage your positions, of how you're going to react, and what levels, at what levels that are going to get broken will you look to say to yourself, that ain't it. You know what I mean? At which point will you hold yourself accountable? No, not in drawdown. I mean, at which point in your trading career are you planning to hold yourself accountable? Right? Now? Tomorrow? Never? Like, why are you taking positions you have no plans for? Keep doing it. Then and keep making, whatever you're making. It's just like, if you know already that you need to stay accountable and you know you need to have a plan, at what point is your brain going like, well, this could be profitable? You gotta get sick and tired of your own shit and start being accountable. Take responsibility for what you're doing, for your actions on the charts, and blame yourself. And as soon as you can do that, you're gonna start getting sick of your shit. You're gonna stop hate yourself because you always have to blame yourself. And there has to be, just like we need a catalyst for the market to drive, there has to be a catalyst in your life that's going to keep you accountable. That's going to tell you, all right, that's it now. We have to lock it in. Right? At some point, something's got to give. And it's either you become accountable and, jump on the road towards profitability, or you continue doing the same old shit, going down the same old path. And you know where that path leads. You want to go there? That's on you. I went from trades to 1 to 2 trades per day. Thank you to you and Don. Just got fun 10K FT account. Paperwork should be done. Good luck. That's all I can say. But yeah, I mean that's a big W. If you cut down the amount of times you take a trade, that's a huge W, because like at the end of the day, the less you're in the market, less time you spend with positions open in the market, the less risk you have on the table. So boom, right off the bat, you've just mitigated risk. Now, right, you lowered your risk. Now you're not exposed to risk all day long for 20 trades. Now you just have 1 to 2 trades that are exposing you to risk. Now you look at those 1 to 2 trades and make those positions as high quality as possible, right? You don't have to make 20 high quality decisions, just make 2. Make 1 high quality decision. And it's so much easier, so much less stressful than making 20 of those decisions. You make 1 of those decisions and you're good. Like, you go enjoy the rest of your day, right? What's going on here? Oh, chat, the 15 made a top wick, came down, made a bottom wick, now flipped. Let's see if we can continue up. 5 closed with no bottom wick. Yeah, at this point, if the 30 flips here, I'm not going break even just yet, because the 5 made a top wick, the 15 made a top wick, came down already, filled the previous 15 wick, and rejected, came back up bullish. So I wouldn't have an urgency to go break even once the hourly flips here, as I did before. So let's take that into consideration. Let's see if we get a further drive up once the hourly flips here. 6 minutes for the 30. Guess what, chat? Awesome. So that brought in a little bit of volume, but can it drive? Can it drive? Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can come up. We're gonna get the song. This is Harris Heller. All right. That was Harris Heller, and it's called San Andreas. It's gonna be roughly 13 pips. So what I will do there. Let's go. I'm at 11 pips here right now, chat. All right, I'm closing half position at 13 at 14 pips here. Yep, I closed half at 14 and I'm break even now. So another W. If you guys want, you can close full. But I closed half at 14 and I'm gonna have runners to, I'm looking for 44, 42 areas. Okay, we have a really good entry. If we don't, we have a wick entry if we never come back up here. So risk-free trade now. Another W in the books. You better believe it. I'm gonna update the stream record. W number 47 on the year. Minus plus 14 runner.
We got a runner!
Beautiful. All right. So, I mean, that's it. All you have to do here is just show up and win every day. And if you can do this day in, day out, week in, week out, next few months will turn into years. And if you can do this every day for the next few years, I promise you, generations of Valentinos and Rondini Rose and Stitches and generations of Huskies that will come after will reap the benefits of what you're able to do. Generations of Lloyds and Don Juans and for you do this for 10-15 years and win every day, I'm telling you, for generations to follow, your family will be eaten. But there's a chance we might reject here. This could be the 4-hour. Here's the thing. The reason I managed risk here is this could be the 4-hour top wick that we create, right? And the previous 4-hour was bearish. So if this is the top wick, this would be a good idea. I mean, this would be a good place to reject to continue down, because otherwise, if you come up and break the highs, so you're probably going to break the previous 4-hour highs, and then we're good on our, to go on our way up. And what we're going to have to do is survive the next hour bottom wick. But it can reject here and it'll hit BE, but we managed risk and we took bacon. We secured the bacon. We took some money off the table. Yo, Wix, DXY is going bearish and has break market structure to the downside. So gold will run up. Let's wait. Don't get out. I'm not out. I have runners here. Like, that's it. I closed 50% of my position at 14. Now I got runners. Let's see what the Zoom gang is up to. They're patiently waiting. Patiently waiting for these candles to close on. Hey, gold, you're my favorite pair. What up, y'all?
What's up? What's up?
How we doing? Anyone in the trade?
Yo, yo.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is payback for yesterday's two fucking fucking break-even positions and 5 hours, 5.5 hours.
5 hours.
I think yesterday's stream, the private session stream yesterday, lasted for 5 hours and 14 minutes. I think that's how long it went, or 24 minutes. It was the longest stream I've ever done. We had 2 trades and 2 break-evens in 5 hours. I mean, Don Juan took a win off our first trade. We just didn't manage. We didn't close any of it, right? We hit B.
All good. No hard feelings. Let's
Yeah.
go. Devils.
So, well, if this survives, I mean, if we survive this, the next hourly pullback, right? If this comes up and we survive the next hourly pullback, we're good to go. We're good to go for, 30, 40 pips, 50 pips. But if we don't, we need San Andreas one more time. Yeah, it drove the market. It drove that candle up. I noticed it.
That's perfect timing.
Yeah, I love it when it turns on by itself, like naturally, right? In its natural order, right at the moment where we're in a trade. Surround yourself with winners and you win by accident. It's true. I mean, all you're doing, you don't win by accident, but you're just putting yourself in a place where good luck can find you. What's a bit discouraging? The stop loss there is just because that's where it made sense to me when I know I'm wrong, and I can't explain it. You just got to keep showing up, Joao. I know it's tough, but like you also have to understand, my risk with that 100 pip stop. With that, it was a 70 pip stop first of all, or 60 something, right? It would have been that entire stop hitting would be less than 2% for me. So manage your risk accordingly, right? And yeah, you won $11, but win $11 for 10 days straight. That's that's $100. You win that for 10 days straight with $100. That's $1,000, right? Just slow process, but the idea is just show up and win every day, and then it doesn't matter what your RR is, which shouldn't be part of your equation. Trade live, yeah. I mean, this is no pre-recorded. Yeah, Johnny, for sure. You mean live capital? Yeah. You can put your stops wherever you want. I'm just telling you where I got in the position, why I got in the position, and that's where I see the stops being proper. When I'm taking an entry, I'm accounting for the risk. And you should too. This isn't a risk management stream, but we try to teach as much risk management as possible, right? This isn't me telling you how to trade. This is strictly me giving you insight on what I do and my thought process and how I trade. It's not for you guys to judge what I do. It's for you to be able to learn something, help yourself, right? This is free for you. And when I'm coming onto this channel and turning the live stream and taking a position live, telling you, hey, I'm taking a position here, this is all I'm doing is just opening up the book, and you're free to read it, right? Like, it's all I'm saying is, here, help yourself. And if you're willing to help yourself, then it's on you, and I'm letting you take responsibility, right? You want to take responsibility for not taking the position, you do that. But you can take the responsibility. And I have no risk on the table. I already got a W, you know what I mean? And the rest is house money. There's no RR. At this point, my RR is infinite. And I took the position knowing that it's like maybe with an 80-90% chance that within the first 10-15 minutes of the trade, I'll have no risk on the table. while knowing that when I start the position off, it's, you know, there's a reason. You see exactly on the dot. We managed risk. I closed partials right at this tip, and look exactly where it touched. That's where it rejected. So we may come down. We might hit stops, but I mean, we got a W, and this might have been the 4-hour. That might have been the 4-hour wick, top wick. Almost. Almost. Will we survive? The way it flipped here, I don't expect us to survive. I expect the stops to hit, but we have no risk on the table. And then as it comes down to, ooh, wait. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we survive. Got really close to my stop. Did not hit my stop. This is where I'm at, 4-5, right here. Alive for now, huh? The hourly flip bullish again? Yeah. But the way we rejected off this area, I would expect us to come down lower because I don't think we can drive up based on what it just grabbed. If it does, amazing, right? Great. But based off the orders it just grabbed here, I would say it needs to come down lower and break the current lows. Damn, you got taken out. Anybody still in? A lot of people got taken out.
I'm still in.
Blame you for this W.
W. I'm out.
Out. Oh. What's up? Up. I'm out right there, gang. I just got taken out. Never touched here. Got really close, but I just got taken out. So I'm out with you guys. That's it. Let's remove this from here. No more runners. So let's put. Fat Jamaican join time. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke after stream. I can't smoke in this room right now because like I got windows and shit, but it's full of books. This is like a library room in this house, and it'll reek. I'll smoke in everything, all that paper, everything. It'll absorb all the smoke.
Don wanna smoke for you.
Yeah, there you go. Morgan Freeman has just announced that Don Juan will smoke for us. If we had that better entry that we wanted at the break of the previous hour low, we'd be surviving that. Well, unless it breaks down now. But look, 4-hour top wick, Remember we said if it doesn't break the previous 4-hour high, at which point it'll have to run up to 1940 areas. But if it doesn't do that, highly likely it flips here. We managed it perfectly right at that line where it says move stops to be. I didn't know it was going to hit there, but it's highly likely. Once it tapped, that was it. And now if it comes down, our next chance at buys should be at around 35 area. Will that happen here on stream? I don't know, but Chad, drop a like if you enjoyed that trade. If you're new here, sub to the channel. We do this day in and day out on a nightly basis, on a daily basis, right? Tomorrow, make sure you're there. Big stream, Don Vo's stream, 7 a.m. Eastern on his channel, and we're gonna have a huge stream tomorrow evening as New York will open up. Here's what I think. I think New York will open up tomorrow and drive because we had a long weekend. So once we drive after New York, and the Asians should be able to fill whatever ranges were established for New York. So I think tomorrow should be a big day for both sessions, and I'll be live here with you guys at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. So make sure you sub to the channel and turn on your notifications. This way you know when we're live. Okay?
Janez is streaming London too.
Oh, yeah, Janez. I don't know if he's here. Is he here?
No, no.
Go.
There's a plug for him.
The Devious Avengers will assemble at 2 a.m. Eastern on Janez's stream. And he'll be streaming London tonight after a long weekend, after some, like 3-4 days off now. Alright, so make sure you go check out his stream. He's on a winning streak. I think he's literally won every trade since he started streaming. So,
Still undefeated.
Undefeated, never lost. Who? Newcomer to the game. Newcomer to the streaming game. Yeah, go wish him a happy birthday too. It was his birthday yesterday. That boy cannot buy alcohol. He can hit and run on these markets, but he cannot buy alcohol. I'm not new. I smoke bottom wood kush with you. Fire. No, not you being new. Janez being new to the streaming game. I wasn't talking about you. I'm sorry, man. Alright. Yeah. 1 hour, grab liquidity here, drive further down. Got that golden fib cake? That's terrible. Not the fib. Shut up late. When to hit the like button. Awesome. San Andreas one last time? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that in 10 minutes. 15 minutes. See the market drive down here. Janez might have some interesting positions for London. I think you're going to see buys in London and sells in New York. daily top wick is tiny, so we might, especially look at the last 3-4 days, look at the top wicks there, and then today's just tiny top wicks just straight down. So you'll probably grab liquidity at around 35 area, highly likely, and then come back up to make a steeper wick on the daily, around 40, maybe 44 area, and then drive down. That's how I see us moving. Now let's get rid of this. If you're having a hard time understanding, make sure you're showing up every day. There's like we're constantly upgrading, getting better, and advancing and adding new concepts, right? So there's our equation to solve these markets is constantly adding variables, removing variables, adjusting. So just show up every day, because you don't show up for a month and then show up again, you get left behind, you get left in the dust. We are breaking the hourly lows. Yes, already broke. Now we should fill the range down. Once we fill the range down, we can look for a possible support. The thing here, it will be tough taking positions anytime. So you need to have maybe 10, 30, 11. There's quite a few candles that still have to print. If you're lucky, 10, 30, 11. Overall, I think this is a 1 a.m. move here. Based on, you're gonna have to wait for this 4-hour close to see if it respects 3.5 or if it breaks it. So the 4-hour close will be important in about 3 hours. Still have a bunch of candles to play out. But you're entering this range where you might just go back and forth. Till then, it's only 18 pips here. I'm fine with shorting the market, but we're gonna have to close below 3.4 by 1 a.m. and then we're gonna have to make a top wick. Yeah, I'm gonna look for us to come up to 36 areas. So I'll take sells once we establish a range here, and once we drive below 34, right, and we form a support, right, as it's driving down right now. If we can come down here and establish a support, that means we have a resistance here and a support. We have a range, right? And then once we come up to this area and break this area, right, I'll look for sells, continue down. Well, ideally, we can get some sells somewhere on these wicks to continue down and mirror the range that we have to the left and correct this move that was made last week. But when price comes down here, it's highly unlikely for this to happen. It's highly unlikely, or for this and just like, right? You're gonna need liquidity grab, much more liquidity than it's grabbed right now. You're gonna need to see these areas again, 39, 40 areas. Like it can drive down to hell if it wants to. It can bleed all over your keyboard here, right? But chances of that happening, I'm not telling you it can't. I'm telling you it's so small that it shouldn't be taken into consideration as a probability here. Going down fast in Monaco once again. Bill Clinton. This audience too young for that. They have no idea what you're talking about. They don't know about the blue dress. They don't know about. I mean, it's just. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Oh man, that's my childhood. Watch that live. Who freaked out when they saw this candle right here? This red one. What happened to our trade? We closed half at 14 pips and the runner hit BE. What are we gonna do now? I don't know, gang. The stream's coming to an end. This is our last 7-8 minutes here. Our last 10 minutes. I mean, we took part of the market. We took from here to here, right here. Now, if this played out earlier, we probably would have took this to here, but we're here for a limited amount of time. We take what we can. Actually, I'm lying. This never set up here for entries. You can actually turn the light off. What happened? Huh? I love you. Why are you laughing? Why is she laughing? What did she do? Oh, alright. She's a kid, she's supposed to be on your nerves. She's on my nerves too. You get on my nerves as well. You see? How? How do you fall like that? Chat, I promise you don't love your family as much as I love my family. I promise you. They're such a trip. I was like, nah, I love my family. What you talk about? Good, good. Good. Alright, last 5 minutes of the 4-hour, gang. Oh, I'm sorry, off the hourly. So the hourly level is, yeah, the hourly level here is 35.81. The overall is 35, but 35.81 is the hourly. If you close below, you're going to continue down or just range here. Right there. Oh, I'm sorry, 35.42. That was your child in America. Also, the reason why you didn't see another one coming, or you didn't care. The alerts or Miss Lewinsky was much more interesting. Yes. Actually, my child, nobody cared. It was just the adults spoke about it. But no, I don't think anyone cared like about the presidency and stuff like that. We were, When that was going on, Bill was over there trading on MT2, MT1. You know, why are you going to Colombia? You driving there? You driving to Colombia? Tell me you driving there.
Same reason why he went to Mexico by himself.
This guy always drives to all these vacation spots by himself.
Yeah, I'm taking a ferry, you know. Take about a month. Nah.
But why are you going to Colombia though? What you gonna do over there?
Come on, check it out, you know. Go exploring.
Skiing.
They got good resorts. Yeah, you can bring your snowboard. Bring a set of skis. Beaches.
Some great beaches down there.
Yeah. In Georgia too. Passport? What passport? He's flying in and landing on an airstrip. He's landing on Pablo's airstrip. What fucking passport?
Yeah, I got the Escobar family hooking it up.
You seen the wing doors he got? He's literally fucking boom.
Flying.
Isn't Pablo's prison like a tourist site there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't go.
Yeah, I don't
like that.
probably.
His prison that was like a giant mansion just for him?
I'm not going to prison for a tourist spa, for fucking show and tell. I'm not showing up. No.
I ain't falling for that one.
Ain't gonna happen.
Be like Narcos in real life.
This could get interesting. So you'll probably see the wick fill on the next hourly. And then you're gonna look to see how this support is holding by 1 a.m. But I would be looking for buys with maybe bottom wicks at around 34.5 area, somewhere around here. If your higher time frames can show you that this support will be respected, right? And if you're not closing below it, even if your 5 and 15 are heading down there, you're gonna start looking for that motion to play out, right? And if these are your hourly candles, then you want to see your 15s and your 5s start breaking, right? Start coming down here, breaking below here. Maybe they're closing with no bottom wick, or giving you the motion and start doing something like this. Right, showing you that while the hourly respected and closed above here, showing you that the smaller time frames came below it, closed below it, closed back up above it, and now when they're trying to break below again, you're getting wicks down, but you're getting a respect of this area. And as that happens, you're going to look for a bottom wick to break these lows, right? And as that bottom wick breaks those lows, you're going to look for positions and ride this up. So this playing out here on the hourly, right, might look like this on a 15 or a 5 time frame. And you want to be able to take this wick here, just so the flip here or the higher time frame flip here, you can be managing risk and going break even, and the rest is just house money. Whether it rejects at this area or continues up will be irrelevant. At that point, you'll be playing with house money. That's the key. Take risk off the table. Right, but that's the idea. That's what I'll be looking for on the 4-hour close at 1 a.m. And for now, you just need the market to get there and start showing you that it's holding support. All right, another W Asian session, another win in the books. Right, I didn't see it was green here tonight. No, I think it's Green's day off. Yeah, the Ma God, I think, took a day off because it's big party day. It's Labor Day. He's allowed to do that. Everyone else, Jay, all the mods, thank you so much for coming through, helping me run the chat. Don Juan, Tino, Don Juan, how was your party last night? How'd you do? How'd you do at the party?
Boy, was wilding out.
Yeah, we played some spin game.
Oh, all right, he took it back to his teenage years. Oh, we can't hear you.
He's regretting. He's
Something
regretting
happened.
playing it. Look at him.
We can't hear you, Mike.
It was a lot of drinking. A lot of drinking. It was bad. Yeah, my girl was like, I'm driving home. I was like, okay.
I got pocket dialed.
Shit.
Yeah, I saw that. I was looking at, I think I called freaking Don too, like 3, 4 in the morning. It was like,
That was crazy.
bro.
Don hit me up at, no, you hit me up at like.
Oh, so it was you I called. Yeah, I knew I called someone else. I was like, I had fun. I was a little loose, but yeah, I had a lot of fun last night.
Oh, why we getting these dubs at like 2 a.m.?
Yeah. I even came home and traded London session. Like I'm sitting here drunk, entering. I'm like, Jay, close this trade. I'm gonna get my terminal this morning. It's like $5, $10, $10, $15. I'm like, I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, get some rest. Get some rest tonight. We're getting big day tomorrow. Lots of trading.
Yeah, big day tomorrow.
Should be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna rest and try to honestly be really fresh for morning, be really fresh for the evening. I want to really take advantage of tomorrow and try to make the highest quality decisions we can. All right, gang. I think I'm gonna say goodnight here to everybody. Tino, good night. Ahmed, pleasure having you on the streams. Lloyd, Don Juan, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Chat, 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, we'll be live again and every single weekday thereafter, just like we have been for the last year. All right, I'll see you then. Let's turn on your song that you guys really wanted. Here's your volume song. San Andreas is coming right up. Oh, wait, no.
Good night, yo.
Good night, good night, good night, everybody. And as the mod god would know, right about now, another Asian session is in the books, gang.